Start by chanting Om 3 times. The finger posture I'd like you to use is Apana Mudra, which is the middle 2 fingers touching the thumb. This purifies the body by eliminating foreign matter. It's useful with constipation, piles, Vata dosha, diabetes, kidney-related problems, dental problems. It's beneficial for the stomach and heart-related problems. And it gives you energy and makes you more self-confident. So that's the middle 2 fingers touching the thumb. And just rest the hands down on the knees. So we'll chant Om 3 times. 80% of the breath goes on the O and 20% goes on the M. And this puts us in the right frame of mind to practice yoga. So if we close our eyes down, and we'll take a deep breath in. Om. And again, deep breath in. Om. And again, deep breath in. Om. Raise your hands up above your head, bringing the palms together and rub them nice and warm. Building up the energy between the hands. And spread that warm energy all over the face, down the neck, over the shoulders, and over the rest of the body. And open your eyes. With the fingers still in Apana Mudra, resting on the knees, we'll do Bhastrika. And we'll do that for 5 minutes. Bhastrika is a deep breathing exercise. And with your eyes closed, take a deep breath in, fill in your lungs, and then gently breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out should take about the same amount of time, 2.5 seconds to breathe in and 2.5 seconds to breathe out. So if you close down your eyes, I'll set the timer for 5 minutes and we shall begin. Bhastrika, a deep breathing exercise. As you breathe in, imagine you're taking in positive energy and vibration. And as you breathe out, imagine all the toxins leaving your body. When the heart and the head get adequate quantity of energy and oxygen, the blood is purified and the body gets rid of all toxins. Breath is the bridge between body and emotion. By regulating the breath, we can shift from a place of unrest, fearful or angry, to a calm, rested, happy space. Raise your hands up above your head, bringing your palms together and rub them nice and warm. And then spread that warm energy all over the face and neck, and open your eyes. So we'll stand up. And we'll just start by shaking the hand. Shaking the arms. Shaking the legs. Just warming up the body, releasing anything that we're holding in the body, shaking it all out. And then we'll slow down and come to a stop. So we'll do a spot jog, moving from one leg to the other. And then bring the arms into it. And if it feels comfortable, speed up a little bit. And if it feels comfortable again, speed up that little bit more. And start to slow down and come to a hold. Hands on the hips, feet apart, and we'll make big circles with the hips. And last one, and reverse. And last one. And just give the arms and legs a little bit of a shake. So feet apart, we'll rest the hands on the tops of the hips. And we'll just turn to the left and look over the left shoulder. And back to the center. And then turn to the right and look on the right shoulder. And to the center. So we'll bring the feet together, lifting the arms up above the head. And we'll just bend over to one side. And back to the center and down to the other side. Back to the center and over to the other side. Really feeling the stretch in that side. Back to the center and over to the other side. Back to the center. We'll do one more on each side. To the center and then down to the other side. And back to the center. Lower the arms to the sides and put some width between your feet. Arms out to the side, and we'll make little circles with the hands, just moving the arms around, making little circles. And gradually make them get bigger, very gradually. Until you're making big circles with the arms. And stop. And then do the same, but going the opposite way. Gradually getting bigger and bigger. And then bring the hands to the side. Arms out to the sides once more. But this time we'll bend the knees, bend the elbows, and bring ourselves into a goddess pose. Just hold it there for a second. And then straighten the arms, straighten the elbows. So we'll do that again. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. This time maybe come down a little further if that's comfortable. But don't force anything, just do what your body allows. And back up. Few breaths. And then we'll do that again. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Coming down as far as it's comfortable for you. But this time take the alternate hands above the head. Straighten the arms, straighten the elbows, and bring the hands down to the side. Lift the hands up above the head, stretching up nice and tall, feet still apart. Turn to one side and fold at the waist, bringing the hands down towards one foot. And back up to the center, turn to the opposite side and fold at the waist, bringing the hand down towards the foot. And back up. We'll do that again on each side. So fold to the opposite, turn to the opposite side, fold at the waist, bringing the hand towards the foot. This time, take the hands to the middle of, in between your feet. And then to the opposite side. And then back up to the top. And just take a couple of breaths in and out. So we'll go to the opposite way as you did last time. So turn to the opposite side, fold at the waist, bringing the hand towards the foot. Then to the center. Then to the opposite foot. And back up to the top. Lower the arms and just give yourself a little bit of a shake. Hands out in front. Bend one knee and stretch the other leg out. Back up to the center and the same the opposite side. Back up and down. Back up and down. Breathing in as you go up, breathing out as you go down. And one more on each side. And back to the center. Bring your feet hip width apart. Lift your hands up above the head. Straightening the spine, reaching up for the ceiling. Stretching up nice and tall. Breathing in and out nice and deeply. And then fold at the waist, bringing the hands down to the mat or wherever you can get them. And then bring the hands to the knees. And then back above your head. Hold at the waist, bring the hands to the knees. Down to the floor. Back to the knees. And back up above your head. And then lower the arms and wrap them around the body just to supple the arms. Hands on the hips, and we'll lift the alternate knees. And then back down. And then the other. Back down. Keep repeating this on each side. Breathing in as you lift the knee up. Breathing out as you put it down. And last one on this side. And last one on this side. So we'll come to the front of the mat and we'll do the sun salutation. Series of 12 postures to keep the body in optimum health. Feet hip width apart, hands together at the heart, into prayer position. And just take a couple of breaths in. Breathe in, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. Breathe out, folding at the waist into a forward bend. Bend the right knee, stretching the left leg out behind and look up. Take the right leg to join the left, lifting up the hips into a downward dog. Walk the feet back and bring yourself into a nice plank position. Hold this for a moment if that's possible, before lowering to the ground, knees, chest, chin to the floor, hips raised slightly, hands next to the shoulders, elbows bent. Breathe in, straighten the arms, lifting the head into a nice cobra position. Tuck the toes under, lifting up the hips, back into downward dog. This time, bring the left leg forward between the hands, stretching the right leg out behind, and look up. Take the right leg to join the left, lifting up the arms into a backward bend, And bring the hands back to the heart into prayer position. And just take a few breaths here. So we'll do that again. Breathing in, lifting up the arms into a nice backward bend. Folding at the waist into a forward bend. This time, bend the left leg, stretching the right leg out behind and look up. Bring the left leg to join the right, lifting up the hips into a downward dog. Trying to push the head between the hands if possible, but don't force anything, just do what your body allows. Walk the feet back, bring yourself into a nice plank position. Before lowering to the ground, knees, chest, chin to the floor, hips raised slightly, hands next to the shoulders, elbows bent. Straighten the arms, lifting the head into a nice cobra position. Tuck the toes under, lifting up the hips, back into downward dog. Now bring the right leg forward between the hands, stretching the left leg out behind, and look up. Bring the left leg to join the right, lifting up the arms into a backward bend. And then bring the hands to the heart into prayer position. And just take a few breaths. So back to the center of your mat. And we'll arms out to the side, lift one knee, find something to gaze at, and we'll just balance on one leg. One knee bent, one leg straight. And lower to the ground. And we'll do the other side, arms out to the side, bending the knee, finding something to gaze at, and balancing on that other leg. And lower it to the ground. So we'll do tree posture. So we'll lift the hands up above the head, bend one knee, bring the foot up onto the straight leg and rest it wherever is comfortable for you into a tree posture, holding your gaze. And lower the arms. And then we'll do that the other side. Lifting up the arms, bending the opposite knee, finding something to gaze at, and hold that tree posture. And back down. And just give yourself a little bit of a shake, keeping everything nice and loose. So we'll walk up and down the mat, first on our toes. Then on our heels. Then on the sides of the feet. Then on the insides of the feet. And then we'll come back down to the mat for the next breathing exercise, Kapalbhati. Breathing out exercise, and we'll do this for 5 minutes. Don't do this if you're pregnant. If you've got a heart condition or high blood pressure, practice gently. Or if you've had an operation in the last 6 months, also practice slowly. Other than that, everyone else is fine. If for any of those reasons or any other reason you can't practice Kapalbhati, please carry on with Bhastrika, the last breathing exercise, just deep breathing. But for everyone else, the finger posture we like to use is Surya Mudra, the ring finger pressed down with the thumb. This balances the body, reduces weight, and increases the heat element in the body to aid in proper digestion. So with this exercise, the emphasis is on breathing out deeply through your nose while your stomach contracts. Inhaling will be automatic. So I'll set the timer for 5 minutes and we shall begin. Kapalbhati, breathing out. Excuse This exercise helps the face become bright, lustrous, and attractive. The internal organs get exercised, and it works with the digestive system, helping to regulate weight. It also helps to strengthen the immune system. With just 1 minute left, if it feels comfortable, you can speed up slightly. If not, carry on as you are. Raise your hands up above your head, bringing your palms together, rub them nice and warm. And spread that warm energy all over the face, the neck, and open your eyes. So we'll remain seated, legs straight out in front, hands next to the hips, and we'll just exercise the toes. Just the toes, moving the toes backwards and forwards. And then the whole feet, pushing down towards the mat and pulling back to the body. Down and down. Breathing in as you pull back, breathing out as you press down. And then we'll make circles with the feet, exercising the ankles, keeping the feet together, big circles. And then reverse. Last one. And then just give the knees just a little bit of a shake, loosening everything off. Bend one knee, put the hands behind the bent knee, and just make big circles with the foot, exercising the knee. And reverse. And lower the knee back to the mat, and do the same with the other knee. Bending the knee, lifting up that leg between the hands, making big circles with the foot. And reverse. And lower that leg down. Hands next to the hips. Bend one knee, keeping the heel on the mat, throw it away in front of you, feeling a slight jerk in the leg. Last one, and then the other leg. Last one, and then we'll do both together. If you'd like, you can leave your hands next to your sides, or you can hold on to each elbow with the opposite hand. We'll do this with both legs. Last one, lower the legs, just give the knees just a little bit of a shake. Lift the hands up above the head and bend forward, bringing the hands down towards the feet, head towards the knees, or wherever you can get. Don't force anything, just do what your body allows. And back up. Lower the hands, open the legs, making a V shape with the legs. And then lift the hands back up above the head. Turn to one side and bring the hands down towards one foot. Head towards the knee. Move the hands towards the center, bringing the head down in front. And then take the hands to the other foot, head down towards the knee. And lift them back up above your head and lower the arms. Join the soles of the feet together, wrapping the hands around the toes. And we'll just do butterfly pose, moving the knees up and down. It's a really good exercise for the pelvic floor. If it feels comfortable, you can close down the eyes. Just move the knees up and down, soles of the feet. If it feels comfortable for you, you can open the feet so that you're looking at the soles of the feet. This helps to lower the knees just that little bit more. But if it's not comfortable, just carry on as you were before. This is your yoga practice. We are all different. Start to slow down and come to a stop. Holding on to the toes, bring the elbows towards the knees and just fold forward, exercising the lower back. And back up. Take a couple of breaths. And we'll do that one more time. Elbows to the knees, folding forward. And back up. And bring yourself back to a nice seated position. So Anulom, alternate nostril breathing. And we'll do this for 5 minutes. With your right thumb, close your right nostril and breathe in through your left. Then close the left nostril with the middle 2 fingers of your right hand and breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close that nostril with the thumb and breathe out through the left. And repeat. Always start and finish on the left-hand side. And if you do want that little bit more from this exercise, you can breathe into the count of 5, hold to the count of 5, and breathe out to the count of 10. But if this isn't comfortable for you, carry on as you would normally do this. So I'll set the timer for 5 minutes and we shall begin. Yulom Yulom, alternate nostril breathing. Try and keep the airways to the nostrils clear so that you're not taking in and out stale energy. Bless you. This exercise purifies the breath and improves the level of oxygen in the blood. The body becomes healthy and strong, and it gives you a positive attitude, and it helps with the blood flow to the heart, helping to prevent heart attacks. Always finish on the left-hand side. And then raise your hands up above your head, bringing your palms together and rub them nice and warm. And bring that spread that warm energy all over the face. And open your eyes. So we're back to seated with legs straight out in front. Bend one knee, bring the foot of that leg to the elbow of the other arm. Wrap the hands around it like a seatbelt, and we'll rock the baby Just moving it from side to side. And then we'll look up to the sky and we'll laugh out loud. And then lower the leg back to the mat. And we'll do the same with the other leg. Bending the knee, bringing the foot of that leg to the elbow or wherever you can on the opposite arm. Wrap the hands around like a seatbelt and rock the leg from side to side. And then we'll look up to the ceiling and we'll laugh out loud. And then we'll lower the leg back to the mat. Before coming onto the knees, and we'll do Mundukasana for diabetes. So just sitting on the knees. Hands out in front. Make 2 fists with the hands. And bring those fists either side of the belly button. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bringing your head towards the mat. At the end of the breath, lift the head up so that you're looking at the mat. And I'll count to 10. And back up. Just take a few breaths in and out. So we'll do that again. Hands out in front. Make 2 fists. Each fist, each side of the tummy button. Big breath in. Breathe out and lower your head towards the mat. At the end of the breath, lift the head up so that you're looking onto the mat. And I'll count to 10. And back up. So next we'll walk the hands forward, bringing you into all 4 position. Hands shoulder width apart, knees hip width apart. And we'll do cat and cow. So breathe in, lifting the head, lowering the back. Breathe out, lowering the head, arching the back. Breathe in, lifting the head, lowering the back. Breathe out, lowering the head, arching the back. Breathe in, lifting the head, lowering the back. And breathe out, lowering the head, arching the back. And then push back onto your knees, walking the hands back towards the knees. And we'll come to lying down on your back. And we'll just do a couple of exercises lying on the back. Lift your legs up to 90 degrees. And I'd like you to make circles with the feet like you're riding a bike. And then reverse. Get your feet back up to 90 degrees. And then slowly lower the legs down to the mat. A good exercise for the tummy. And when the feet touch the floor, if comfortable, lift one arm above the head, stretching it out above the head, and then the other. And just stretch, straightening the back, pointing the toes, stretching the fingers out. Into a full body stretch. And then loosen off and just keep the hands by the side. Turn to one side, bend the knees, bringing the hands to the mat, and then push yourself back up into a nice seated position. Put the hands out in front and make circles with the wrists. And then the other way. Hands to the shoulders and flick them out in front of you. And then out to the sides. And then bring the hands to the knees. Shove the shoulders up to your ears. Hold them there. And then release. Shoulders up to the ears. And then release. One arm out in front. Palm of the hand facing up. And with the other hand, just tap all the way up and down that arm. Then turn the straight arm over and tap on the top. And then we'll do the same with the other arm. Out in front and tap it with the other hand. All the way up and down the arm. Turn it over, all the way on the top. And then lower the hand. Feel where your collarbone is and just tap with your fingers onto your collarbone. This can relieve tension and stress. And then bring your hands together, interlock your fingers, and then try and pull them apart. Pull nice and hard. This is good for the shoulders. And release. And again. Breathe in, pull nice and hard. And release. And lower the hands back to the knees. So we'll look down, bringing the chin to the chest. And then we'll slowly raise the head up to the center and let it drop behind. Up to the center and bring the chin to the chest. Up to the center and let it drop behind. Up to the center and chin to the chest. And this time, rub the chin on the chest 3 times. And back up. So we'll make circles with the neck. So we'll move our chin to the chest. Slowly move your head to the left and to the back and to the right and back to the front and to the right, to the back, to the left and to the front. And straighten the head. And with your fingers, we'll just tap all over the face. Nice and gently, just tapping with the ends of the fingers, tips of the fingers, all over the eyes, the nose, cheeks, forehead, chin, underneath the chin. Tapping nice and gently. And then with your hands, push your cheeks up to get rid of any wrinkles that might be forming. None of us want wrinkles. And then lower the hands back to the knees. And we'll just exercise the eyes, just the eyes. So look up, look to the left, look down, to the right, look up, to the right, down, and to the left. And then with the index fingers, just massage the tear ducts just to get rid of any blockages that might be forming. And then we'll do Brahmari. Brahmari is a humming exercise, and we'll do this 3 times. Place your index fingers just above your eyebrows and the rest of the fingers over your eyes. Close your ears with your thumbs, breathe in deeply, and then breathe out gently through your nose, making a humming sound. While you're doing this, imagine you are connected to all the positive energies of the universe. So we'll breathe in. Then bring your hands up above your head, bringing your palms together for the last time, rubbing them nice and warm. And spread that warm energy all over the face. And open the eyes. Interlock the fingers. Bring the hands to the forehead. Breathe in, press and hold. To the back of the head. Breathe in, press and hold. To the sides of the head. Breathe in, press and hold. And to the top of the head. Breathe in, press and hold. And then we'll lower the hands back down to the knees for a short prayer for the health and humanity of others. So just close your eyes back down once more. Breathe in and out nice and deeply. Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May no one suffer. May everyone prosper. Shanti, 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 Shanti. So we'll finish with clapping and laughing. And